Hi, all you laddies, lasses, and beans. This is Lemmy Cooper 13, and we're doing the director's commentary for the Topaz of Transformation. So, this was supposed to be the autumn special, but it took until like spring of next year to make it, so it's ended up being spring special too. This movie was kind of supposed to be a sign of rebellion, if you know what I mean. Uh, So, yeah, we did actually film at Harper's Ferry in this Shenandoah Pulp Factory. I remember when I went there back in August of 2024, I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect place to film a movie. So I went ahead and filmed the movie here. And oh my gosh, it's probably the most the most dense area of flies I've ever been in my life. Like, it was so bad. You can even see in the video. I'm happy you can see, so you know how much flies were there and how annoying it was. So I was about to explain the history of Shenandoah Pulp Factory. Look it up yourself. Also, it says on that sign in the beginning. So I'm like, I've made movies about pirates, murder mystery, like detective, vampires. Why not mafia? So I'm like, yeah, we'll do mafia. And I remember writing down this movie was it in the works for so long. I didn't even remember certain stuff, like how I'd asked Luna um to recommend songs, I think, and she suggested like the Mafia HQ songs. She commented on the video if you're curious to what I'm talking about. I don't even remember that, but that's what I wrote in my notes. So, and my notes don't lie. So, so yeah, that this movie is going on for so long. At one point, I kind of changed the script around uh, so about like the Topaz of Transformation. The idea, I wanted this part to be like Metal Gear Solid. I wanted to crawl around on the ground like Metal Gear Solid. So, where was I? I decided to have a little character just nod in this part. Without getting off track too much, the Topaz of Transformation. I was planning some sort of MacGuffin for the movie, and I'm like, why not? We'll do a shape shifting thing, because I've been interested in shape shifting a lot with my stories, both my books and movies. There's my Koishi costume. I've never shown it off on YouTube, but I have a really cute Koishi cosplay. And if you'll allow me to rant about that for a minute, I remember my mom gave it to me for Christmas, and she said, when you lose weight going to gym class, you'll be able to fit into it better. And she was right! And I felt so euphoric, and I love it so much. It's like my only full-on dress. Anyway, me and my mom used to wrestle in this room. I don't do that anymore because I feel like one of us would get hurt. I love this part. You hear that when she falls on the couch? That's because the couch was breaking. We literally had to replace that couch. Well, no, we didn't replace it. We just got rid of it. I wanted to use Amazon rainforest footage in the background because it's supposed to be in the Amazon. About that, I was trying to like, I have always been like, there's so many movies and books and games that take place in America. Why not other places in the world? So I was like, I wanted my movies to take place in other places in the world. So like this, so I'm like, my movies have been in Africa a lot lately. So how about South America? So that was my idea. I'm a Brazil, and I even made a reference to Brazilian Miku earlier. The whole sword gun thing was Jolene's idea. Also known as flashback, in case you didn't know. So, so this part is so silly. So, I completely lost my train of thought. Like, I've been trying to film different places around the world in my movies. Like, obviously Sweden, I mean, I went there myself. Europe, North America, obviously. South America in this movie. Africa featured a lot. Asia, not so much, but hey, I mean, there's Japan, coming up, so you're gonna see that. And even Australia, in my latest movie. So, yeah, I've been trying to make it take place all over the world since I'm such a huge geography buff. The whole Fey lemonade joke is building off the whole Fey orange and Fey drinks, like, inside joke, running joke going through the movies. If you couldn't tell, we did the one, we were at Harper's Ferry, and this is when we filmed all of these parts. I had actually planned to, like, fire, and then, like, I would miss, and then, like, it wasn't supposed to be so improvised, but it ended up being way more improvised than I planned. But hey, I'm not complaining. As I said, yeah, it's very much supposed to be a sign of rebellion. So when I showed this movie to Jolene, she said, like, okay, I love the movie, but all the things that Don Valentina said are positive things. But I was trying to explain that the whole point is that dictators are wrong no matter how you put it. But mainly, the reason why I cut it off there is because she said, universal health care, would I give him another 6-month leave? I could have nuked Korea, but I didn't want to include that in either the bloopers or the movie itself, because I just felt like I just didn't want to do that. Because, like, that whole line was improvised, the whole 6-month leave, universal health care, nuke Korea. But I just didn't want to include the nuke Korea part, even though that was supposed to kind of reveal that Don Valentina isn't just gonna do good things as a dictator, but bad things as well. I mean, even though I really said she would expand her crime empire all over the world, it's really pretty down there, Harper's Ferry. This implies I jumped into the algae-infested water. I thought I should include this at the end, just as a cute little thing, and to improve on my voice training. That's about all I have to say. Bye! Bye, Beans!